Previously on Vampyr. After meeting Stella Fishburne, her son Seymour, and her ward, Rufus Kingsbury, Dr. Reid encounters Archer Woodbead, who has become lost near the docks while looking for his son. After saving him from skulls, Dr. Reid advises him to get to safety. Upon searching the nearby buildings, Dr. Reid stumbles upon the corpse of Jack Chillingham and resolves to bring the dead man's watch to his family. In an effort to reduce pre-win attention toward the Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid makes his way to Whitechapel, where he steals a pre-win report detailing Thelma Howcroft's supposed vampiric activity. Satisfied that both Thelma and the hospital are safe from pre-win eyes for now, Dr. Reid goes in search of Father Whitaker's disciple Samuel in the cemetery. Upon discovering Samuel has become a skull, Dr. Reid kills him and takes his diary. He learns that Father Whitaker and Samuel have been murdering the sick, and that Samuel has been robbing graves to fund their activities. And now, Vampyr, Episode 16. It's dangerous in here. Hi. Oh, he dead. Alright, so I need to go back to Father Whitaker and let him know what happened to Samuel. He's obviously not going to give a shit because he doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself. Don't think I... Oh, okay, there we go. Wait, where did I end up? Okay. Oh, this is a hideout. Alright, so I need to go back to Whitechapel. Which is that away. What? I don't think I've been down here. Oh, I guess I can come this way now. Okay, cool. Oh, I definitely need to fight my way to the hospital, it looks like. I mean, or I can just run past them, whatever. Oh, do I need to... I wonder if I need to tell Thelma anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, to Father Whitaker. Now, what's the health like in this district? Let's see. Migraine, I do have a fatigue here. Clayton's that reporter. Okay, so Joe. Okay, oh, okay, a lot of these people have fatigue. Pneumonia. And Nethercott has a cold. Nethercott's over at the docks, though. Father Tobias has a mesmerize of 5. That's really disappointing. I really want to find her. I hope she comes back. Alright, so there's a few people I can cure. Who's this?
Will disappear someday.
Oh, is this my friend?
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reid. It's good to see you again.
Is she looting bodies?
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
Okay, well, don't get lazy and get yourself into a bad situation. Stay vigilant.
Do be careful. These streets can be as dangerous as that terrible place where we first met.
That's true. And maybe it's the best reason to help people around here.
Oh, okay. Still think about your husband. Well, I think you probably
still think
do.
about your departed husband?
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, any thoughts of relocating?
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reid. And for now, I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
I suppose that's fair. And what are you... It looks like you were rifling through that guy's
pockets. What are you
pockets.
doing with your time, now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
Oh. So you're giving him stuff, not taking.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reid. My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life.
What?
I can spend some on those who don't have any.
And you're from here? And why not do it during the day? It's significantly
That's
safer.
very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence my presence, to help them when I can.
All right,
Goodbye
well,
for now.
maybe Whitechapel will have another pillar. Well, I'm glad to see you're doing a little better. All right,
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Oh, Albert. There's something with Albert. This is Albert. Wet Boot Boys gang has approached Albert Palmer, but the recruiter he's supposed to meet never showed up. He may have been stood up or manipulated by the gang, or worse. Maybe it would ease the boy's mind if I find what happened and why the meeting was canceled. Huh. So it sounds like the recruiter didn't meet him. I thought he was dead and that's why? Okay, I'm not gonna touch that one yet. Where the hell is the church? Where am I? Am I going the right way? Okay, I think the church is there.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it. Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Nope. Alright, let's see.
Do you
Let's
need
do a
help,
medical checkup.
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
Oh, I don't have any fatigue.
I will see you
Alright.
later.
I don't?
Do you have any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears those who dare to get health care from that bitch are never seen again. Something
What?
fishy going on there, for sure.
Okay.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
That's disappointing.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Huh. Yeah. People mourn in their own way.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
That's true. Has anyone ever stood up to
No
him?
one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
All right. All right, and you, Joe.
You again? What do you want this time?
I want to know what you know about
Have
Nurse
you
Crane,
recent
if
news
anything.
of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I saw her wandering the streets. Yesterday, I think.
Oh,
She didn't recognize me.
where was
She's
this?
lost it. It's a sad story.
Oh no, did I break her mind? That's not good. Okay, well, thanks for
Goodbye,
the
Mr.
information.
Peterson.
Wonder if I can find her. Ugh, that's worrying. Alright, there is the guy I came to see.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I'm gonna drink all the blood out of you eventually. But first, let me hear about Nurse Crane.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work.
Okay.
Such is the law of the Lord.
Such is the law of the Lord, I think you'll find eventually.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Don't you feel bad at all?
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
Yeah, you're just using the epidemic as an excuse to be a serial killer.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
Go
A
on.
laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
my maker sort of had that covered in blood appearance. You know Sam was just robbing graves to make his donations, right?
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
Yeah, but, you know.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
He was a crook,
Your
man.
precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
You guys were
That's
made for
true.
each other.
And he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Okay.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I don't like you. Okay. So, let's see here. What else do we have in Whitechapel? Oh yeah, the box. Barrett Lewis, the bitter street merchant of Whitechapel, told me some frenzied inhabitants in some old condemned workshops attacked him. While he was looting the place for trinkets and tools, he had to drop his package to escape and would like to retrieve the box. Maybe I should go see what's going on. Yes, I probably should. Okay, so that is what we will do now. Yeah. So. There's an unknown event over there. Maybe I'll go take a peek at that. Which way? This way, I guess? Am I going the right way? Okay. I think these unknown events might introduce new characters, maybe? In here?
I cannot enter.
This is, Dorothy's clinic. I wonder if this has to do with Dorothy. Okay, I have to go through Darius's house, it looks like. Is this where it is? It's in her clinic, it looks like. Oh shit. I wonder if she's here. The hollow husk of her former self. Oh. Oh, did they eat Darius? Who is that on the floor? Oh, I think they did eat him. Is that him? That's not good. Let's see. No. Is it? Oh no, I think something terrible has happened to Dorothy. Oh no. Is that her? said, I don't want to fight Dorothy. Is it possible to save her somehow? I don't know. Are you okay, Dorothy? Oh, nope. Nope. Ah, shit. Oh my! Okay, I think I have to fight her. Okay, alright. That's not good. Oh god, she's really tough too. But she seems really powerful and maybe I shouldn't really be. Oh god. Happening to her is probably my fault. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat her, honestly. She's tough. Let's see. Okay. Oh, she hit me pretty hard. Okay. Oh, she got me. Yeah, I don't know if I could beat her. Okay. One thing I don't know about Dorothy is it seems like I am like on a track to like in the game try and find a cure for the disease. So I'm of two minds about Dorothy. One, is it possible I'll be able to cure her? Or am I just like, you know, leaving her here to prey on citizens? Like, is she gonna ravage this district if I don't take her out? I don't know if, like, a cure is kind of an end game for this game, or something that could happen soon. As part of my ways to treat people, I could maybe treat vampirism, but clearly she must have contracted the disease from patient. Ow. Oops. Whew. So I'm a little uncertain about what to do about Dorothy. Like, should I try to take her out, or should I let her stay up there as a vampire? And,
it's locked, all right.
Hope that I can cure her. I'm really not sure. I guess what I could do is let her stay up there briefly. And if I find out that she's, you know, on a rampage or something, I could come and take her out. Damn. Wonder if that could have been avoided in any way, or if that was inevitable. It's a huge bummer. I was rather fond of Dorothy. Interesting to note that when I have, you know, trepidation about maybe not wanting to kill citizens, that they're all at risk of dying by vampirism, because she was she had level 2 mesmerize, so I certainly could have killed her if I'd wanted to. I didn't want to, but you know, it didn't really like help her any for me to save her, or not save her, spare her. Alright, I guess, want to get into this building. This is where he was looking. He mentioned a warehouse. This looks like a warehouse. A large beast. Biting is, it doesn't do a ton of damage, even though, I mean, it does do a good amount of damage, but I appreciate it because it's a good way to recover stamina. Okay, let's see if I can find this box of loot. I wonder if that's what... Did he tell me he got run off by thugs, or did he run into that nasty beast? Okay, let's see. Can I get up there?
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Okay. Can I read that letter? Barrett, there is no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, oh snap, it will crush him. Oh, he's banging his friend's wife. And then he will kill you. We had some good times together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Lewis. You know it, and I know it too, so I'm ending this right here and now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again. You, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you'd forgive me. Goodbye for now, Jane Peterson. Huh. Okay.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Well, I'm gonna give it to Joe. That's none of my business. I will give it back to Barrett. His secret is safe. I'm not the meddlesome sort. Okay. Okay, let's see. Joe should be... Is this where his shop is? Yeah, because there's the... Let's see, that's Joe.
Good quality. Come
Right.
on, take a look.
Well,
Don't be
I think
afraid.
you're a slime bag and I hate you, but...
Fancy
here you
buying
go.
something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Here.
I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
I agree. Nonetheless, I never pass up an opportunity to extract information from people against their will.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Oh, is Harry your
Do you
son?
mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
You ever consider coming clean to Joe?
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Huh. Well... That's possible.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Alright. So that's that.
I should...
Let me see what else I have to work on in this town. Okay, so if I could find this fellow, I might be able to resolve that. I found an intriguing document with a promising title, Cure for Blindness. Problem is the rest of the documents in Braille. So maybe I can find someone who can help me.
Never had taken up my...
Let's see. Okay, this is Dorothea. I'm gonna let her be for now on the... What I recognize is a very off chance I might be able to save her. But I will have to deal with her if it comes down to it.
Father's business.
Okay, doesn't look like it's giving me a quest marker to find someone who's blind, so I'm gonna head back to the hospital and then maybe evolve.
Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Oh, I like her. She's a very nice lady. Obviously, I really respect her. She's obviously got very good hygiene practices. To be a sex worker in the middle of a plague and not be sick. It's quite an accomplishment. Have I been in here? Can I be in here? No. Okay.
It's not human! Kill it!
That ability that he does, Oh boy. Oh, crap. No. Uh-oh. I don't want to get my butt kicked by these guys. That would be just embarrassing.
Stay back,
Okay.
please.
Okay, that's better. Sometimes I wander straight into a group of these guys, not quite ready to fight a bunch of them. Okay. Let's see, I want to go this way. Right? Yeah. I wonder if I wonder if I observe Dorothea but don't attack her, if I would have the option to report that to Dr. Swansea, or if I'm kind of on my own as far as that goes. Now, I noticed that there were a couple of these events happening here. I don't know if they're inside the hospital, so I'm gonna blow through my office here really quick and see if I can find these events. Must be downstairs, I guess. Yes. One of them might be in Swansea's office. You okay?
Jonathan, have you got any
he's
news
fine.
about Sean Hampton?
I'm
Looked
still
like he was
investigating.
drunk.
In the meantime, I have some questions.
All right, just ask.
Okay. Yes, I want to ask about that vision
Tell
I
me,
had.
Edgar, have you ever heard about a vampire made of blood? I mean, without any physical form, but a shape of blood.
What are you talking about? Have you seen such a phenomenon yourself?
No. I was just daydreaming. Since blood seems to be the key of our existence, I imagined what could be the ultimate state of a vampire.
I see. Well, too bad you didn't see such a creature. It could have been a fascinating subject of observation.
I suppose so.
Tell me,
how did you and
Edgar,
Lady Ashbury
how did
meet?
you meet Lady Ashbury?
I met her 9 years ago. I was working in Scotland at the time in a sanatorium the good lady visited from time to time. She subsequently offered me a position here, at the Pembroke Hospital.
Huh. Yeah, why is it called the Pembroke? Who's it named after?
Pembroke Hospital. Why that name?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's meant to refer to the Earl of Pembroke. Perhaps it's someone she used to know?
Perhaps. Did she install you here so you could hook her up with patients?
Why offer you this position?
I'd already been experimenting with blood-borne diseases and transfusion methods. Without success, I'm afraid. How could I refuse such a fascinating creature? So, in 1911, I took charge of the Pembroke.
That's not why she offered you the position. Okay, and yeah, you got tell me about that little fight that I witnessed before.
What is the antagonism between your Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole and the Guard of Prewen?
It is an old and sad story, Jonathan. The story of a betrayal and of a definitive schism.
Who betrayed who?
I suppose each side would tell you the fault lies with the other. This I know for sure. A long time ago, members of the Brotherhood chose to hunt down vampires.
And so normally you study them. So Prewen is an offshoot of the Brotherhood?
How many are you in the Brotherhood?
You mean today? Not many. A dozen, perhaps even less since the war. We are scholars, Jonathan. We favor quality to quantity.
Okay, well, you definitely have different objectives. Alright, what's your health like? Oh, you're looking good. Okay. Alright, well, I suppose that's it for now. Newton Blight. Did I meet him? Don't recall meeting him. I just heard about him.
Tell me, Edgar, have you ever heard about a vampire made of blood?
What?
I mean, without any physical form, but a shape of blood.
That's not what I... Oh. Okay. Well, that's just a silly little glitch. Okay, downstairs. I think... Oh. It did seem to be an event. Maybe it's just marking people who I ought to talk to again. Oh, there's a thing to do here. Yes, this one. Yes. Dr. Thoreau Strickland is a young and daring physician who is fascinated by the science of medical advance. He is presently conducting some experiments on his own, but he is waiting for some products he recently ordered. He suspects the present shortage may have incited his supplier to sell the batch to a more eminent doctor than him. That's why he asked me to go there and use my reputation to obtain the needed supplies. Okay, so this is a thing where I just need to report back to him. Did I not? I don't know where he is. Oh, he's probably inside. Around the place where he normally is. I just wanted to see. Looks like that exclamation point is near, Milton, maybe? Or where... Yeah, I don't know what that is, really. Okay, well, I'm gonna go find Thoreau and give him the news. Oh, he's over here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
I wonder
these
if I
days.
can afford his shotgun yet. Oh, not yet. Oh, so close. Okay. Alright, so Thoreau is probably... Is that Thoreau, or is that Ackroyd?
Good evening, Dr. Ackroyd.
If you say so.
Yeah. What's your medical status? Okay. Healthy? It looks like the only unhealthy people are the
We'll talk
two
later.
war veterans. Okay. So, Strickland is probably in here then. Yeah, there he is.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reid?
That's what I was gonna say.
However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reid. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. So let me hear about your secret tests.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reid. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reid. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Well, you know what? Desperate times. You have my support.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. You don't know what that means to me.
All right. I think I've asked him all his personal questions that I know of.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. All right, so cleared up some of those.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
A placebo? Let's see. Bring 1 unit. Okay, I need to formulate the medication, so... Oh wait, which way is... I almost went past my office. Alright, let's see. Hopefully I have those things already. Ah, brisk blood sample. What did I get? Strong stamina serum, Going to recycle all these items. I have a lot of glass vials. Hopefully, breaking all these down will allow me to help out Dr. Strickland. Oh, and I wanted to see if I was going to be able to upgrade my truncheon. Let's see, it's currently level 3. Tiny good handle part. Oh, I need 3 of them. Okay. And I only have 1. Alright, well, I'll remember that. Okay. So, let's see. I need to have 1 unit of sodium hypochlorite. Oh, wait. Is this...
Strickland's project could be dangerous.
This is my medical desk.
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Choose what to do about Thoreau Strickland. Bring the medication to Thoreau or report to Dr... Oh, fuck that. Dr. Ackroyd can suck my left nipple. Alright, let's see. I don't like Dr. Ackroyd, so I'm gonna give it to Thoreau. Although, I don't really like that option either. I probably shouldn't have told him I supported him. That was my mistake. Well, alright. I said I'd support you. And I will. Wait, where did you go? Ah.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reid. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Okay. Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Aw. This hospital really could use some housekeeping. This office is probably upstairs. Near mine, I would imagine. Which way is mine? Oh. I think I should have gone the other way. Shortcut's not a shortcut when you don't go the right way. Okay, is it this office? Yeah. I guess that's his cabinet here.
It's locked.
Maybe this one?
It's locked, all right.
Maybe this chest.
It's locked. At
Oh,
least
no,
Strickland
this.
can't kill anyone with this formula.
Alright. Maybe a little snooping's in order. Any information about the good doctor? Doesn't really appear so. I'll help myself to his money. Here. A letter to Dr. Swansea. Oops. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the This one does 20 extra damage. Has a lower cooldown. I do like that. Let's see. I don't think I can Yeah, I need 2,000 to make that any better. I'm wondering if I should sort of hold out for that. Ooh, I can increase my biting. Wow. Okay. I think I'm actually going to give myself health. I want to spend this time making myself more resilient. Alright, heading back to the docks is what's going to happen next. Next time on Vampyr.